lovely morning to you children. With a falling shower outside today, I'm going to bring you a lovely poem from your book Hornbill, and this is the poem, third poem. Okay, and the name of the poem is The Voice of the Rain, written by Walt Whitman, and his full name was Walt Whitman. He is an American poet, essayist, and journalist. And this poem was written long back, but this is still very much alive. And he was born in 1819, and he left this earth. He passed away in 1892. Okay, this poet was known as the father of the free verse because all the poetry is written by him was in free verse. Okay, it was not under any verse. So now let's come to the poem. As the title tells itself, the voice of the rain. Okay, so the title itself personifies the rain. Okay, it has personified the rain, so you can well imagine that the whole poem is in conversational style. Okay, this is in conversational style, and it has been divided in three small parts. That is, first it was spoken by the poet, and then the answer of the rain, and after that the opinion given by the poet. Now, how does the poem start? I'll explain to you line by line as I read the poem. Okay. And who art thou, said I to soft falling shower, which, strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. So children, the opening itself has been with a question. Who art thou? Who are you? Who are you? So who are you has been asked to the rain. So the starting itself is in personification because the poet is talking to rain. He's very curious to see, he is very impressed and happy to see the soft falling shower. So he's asking, who are you? Said I to the soft falling shower. Now why the word soft falling shower has been used? You can simply write shower, rain, can be anything, but soft falling rain can be destructive. You must have seen floods and all that, and things destroyed by rain. Soft falling has been told here that the rain is soft in nature. It is very pleasant. It's bringing happiness. So it has been written as soft falling shower. Now again, which is strange to tell. Children, this line is very important. Okay, from the point of view of your exam. Strange to tell. Why is it strange to tell? Because at the first place, he's casually he's talking to the rain, who art thou, who are you? And he was not expecting any answer from the rain, but surprisingly, the rain gave him an answer. Okay, and that answer elicits surprise to the poet, So, which is strange to tell. The answer given by the rain was strange. So, he is telling that strange answer in a translated version means the shower of the rain, the voice of the rain itself is a conversation to the poet. And the poet is telling that he's translating that voice to the readers, to you, to me, to everybody who is reading this poem. So now what was the answer given by the rain? What was that strange answer? Let's see. It's a beautiful one. I'm the poem of the earth. Okay, this line itself is metaphor because she is poem of the earth and is personification also. Now this line has been spoken by the rain. I'm the poem of the earth. Say the voice of the rain. The poem of the earth. So what is a poem? The poem here signifies song. what does a song bring? A song brings happiness to the heart of the listener, to our ears, to everybody around us. So, as the poem, as a song, is to a person, to the world, so the rain is to the earth over here. So it's telling, I'm the poem of the earth. See the voice of the rain. Okay, so rain here has a voice. That's the personification again here. Eternal I rise, impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. Now children, in these lines, in these lines or 3 lines below this, the scientific process of the rain cycle has been brought, has been told, has been indicated by the rain itself. The voice of the rain is telling the scientific process it brings to the earth. So what is this? All of you are very aware of that. The total rain cycle, how is this? So what is this telling? Eternal I rise. Eternal means continuous. Okay, I have written it for you. This is a very easy word, but still I have written eternal, everlasting, continuous means it carries on for generation and generation. It doesn't stop. So that is eternal. Okay, eternal I rise. Rise, go up. Impalpable. Impalpable means we cannot touch. So why we cannot touch? I'll explain it to you after that. Impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. Now what is bottomless sea? The sea which is very, very deep, so deep that we don't know where is the bottom of the sea. So that is, we call it endless sea. So it rises from there, it rises from the sea, from the river, from the pond, from the earth also. Because the earth itself holds water in it, it's moist. So when due to the evaporation, that is the first process of the rain cycle. Okay, so when it rises up, when it goes up in the form of evaporation, it carries water vapor in the form of moist, in gaseous form. It carries that from the earth, from sea, from river, from anywhere. Okay, it can carry water from anywhere, okay, in the vapor form, in gaseous form, it goes up. That's why it has been written impalpable, because once this is water, we can't touch the water, we can't feel the water. Our hands can reach out to it, but when it evaporates and goes up, okay, in its process of cycle, then no hand can touch it. It is in gaseous form. No eyes can see it. That's why it is impalpable. So it goes up. It goes up. Now what happened after that? What is the second process of the rain cycle? Upwards to heaven. Where does it go? Upwards to heaven. Heaven here means sky, the vast sky. It goes up to the sky. Okay, whence? Whence means from where? Okay, it goes up to the sky from where? Vaguely formed. Now why the word vaguely formed has been written? Because once it goes up, what does it happen? The vapor, it makes a condensation, and when it condenses, it holds together to form clouds. And children, is there any shape of clouds? No. Once you see up in the sky, and I think all of you enjoy looking at the clouds, because the clouds, it can hold hundreds of shapes. It changes shapes almost every moment. That's why it has been written vaguely shaped. Means not any specific shape. So where, after going up to the heaven, to the sky, there means from there. From where it vaguely shaped all together. Children, this is a very beautiful line, and this line is also very important. Vaguely formed, altogether changed and yet the same. Okay, once it goes up, after evaporation, it becomes a cloud. So it changes altogether. How does it change, and what changes? The form of the water. The form of the water, vapor goes up, becomes a cloud, the state of the matter changes. It changes to become a cloud. It looks totally different. Okay, water we can see, the vapor we cannot see, but once it condenses to become a cloud, we can see the various shapes of the clouds, ever-changing shapes. Okay, so it's altogether changed and yet the same. Why it's yet the same? Because it is still the droplets of the water. It is still the droplets of water. Okay, all of you have been in your kitchen. Once you boil the water, just try putting your hand like this above something you're boiling. Okay, water vapor will come on your palms. Now what is that? That is the droplet of the water. You cannot see, but once you bring it outside, it's still the droplet. So that is it. Means though it changes form, it is still the drops of water. And children, the poetic device antithesis has been used here. In this poem, personification has been used at many places, okay? Because the title of the poem, the starting of the poem, is personified itself. Now the second one has been used, that is metaphor. Metaphor, poem of the earth and voice of the rain. And in between you can find few instances of alliteration also. It is easy to identify, okay, with the beginning letter same. Now there is one more poetic device here, that is antithesis. Antithesis has been used here, altogether changed and yet the same. Now what is significant of this antithesis? Means two different ideas, two contrary ideas has been put together. It's altogether changed and yet the same. Okay, means two contrary ideas has been put together to convey some message. Now let's come to the next line and next process. The first one is evaporation. It has gone up. It has formed cloud of different shapes, vaguely shaped, okay, and yet the same. This one I explained it to you. Now once it condenses, it forms a cloud. What is the next process after that? What does it tell you? I descend to lay the doubts, atomies, dust layers, the globe. Now why does it descend? First of all, in the first process, eternal I rise. First it rises. After that it holds there in the heaven, in the sky, in the form of a cloud, in the form of dense droplets. Now after that, what happened? Why does it come down? Why does it descend? Because once it reaches the saturation point, when the droplets cannot hold anymore, then it comes down in the form of what we call rain. Okay, I descend to lave the droughts. Now why it's writing lave the droughts? Lave, here it has been written. Lave means to drench the quest of something, to bathe something, to wash, okay, or to cleanse. So what does it cleanse? What does it washes? It cleanses, okay, it quenches thirst of the droughts. Now what is droughts? Droughts, all of you know very well, that is the dry stricken land, the dry lands, okay. So once a dry land is lying somewhere, when the raindrop comes, when the rain falls there, it gives lives. It gives life to the dry land also. Atomies. Atomy means very, very small particles. So smallest of the particles, dust layers of the globe. So if we connect it to the present situation, okay, I can use the word sanitize. It sanitizes the whole environment. How does it sanitize? It washes away the dirt, the dust, and all the minute particles of waste. It washes everything. It washes the whole environment. It gives life to the whole earth. You can just see when the rain comes, when the rain falls on the earth. Okay, from the very next moment, after a few hours, you can see life all around. Everything is green, everything is breathing. So you can see the earth breathing. So it gives life. It regenerates the drought-ridden land also when the rain falls. So it descends to lave the droughts, atomies, dust layer of the globe, okay? So like this, it completes the cycle. It evaporates, it condenses, then the precipitations happens, that is the rain comes, okay? Now let's continue with the next line. And all that in them without me was seeds only, latent, unborn. And this is very true. All that in them. Now who is in them? Them means all the droughts, atomies, dust layers on the globe. Everything, the trees, the land, human being, and everything. Okay, all the environment, everything on the earth is called them. Okay, all that in them without me. Who is me here? Me is the rain. So the rain is telling, unless I come, everything is in a dry condition. Everything is in a lifeless condition. So now when it comes, okay, it gives life to the unborn seeds. Now why it's telling unborn, latent? Okay, a beautiful word has been written here, latent. Latent, the meaning of the word is hidden. Now what is hidden here? What is hidden in the seed? A life is hidden in the seed. A life which can turn a small seed into a magical big tree. So it's telling that the magical touch of the rain is telling that once I put my magic touch on the earth, if I put my magic touch on the seed, that hidden seed, that small seed which is just lying there, it gives life, it gets life, it germinates into a plant, and that plant will become a tree. So if it does not rain, all the seeds, there will be only seeds, and they will not come to germinate. So without me were seeds, means the seed will remain as a seed without giving life, which was latent, means which was hidden there, unborn. Okay, so once it rains, the life comes out of the seed. Fine. Now, and forever, day and night, I give back life to my own origin. Children, is it possible? Can somebody give life to its own origin? Yes, it does. The rain does. How? And forever. Forever means day and night, continuous, generation after generation, for decades and decades. Okay, we don't know for how 100 years, for how many thousands, million years the rain falls. Okay, that's why forever. Day and night. Day and night means every time. Like the sun shines only at the day, the moon comes only at the night. So it has a specific time, but rain has no specific time. It can come anytime, day and night, okay, forever, for many, many generations. I give back life to my own origin. So how does it give back life to its own origin? Okay, now what is the origin? What is the foster parents of the rain? Origin can be the land, can be the sea, can be pond, river, lake, or sea, can be anything, the ocean. All are the origin of the rain, because it can carry vapor, it can produce vapor from every moist thing, everywhere where is water. So now all those things are the origin of the rain. So when it comes back in the form of falling shower, in the form of the rain, okay, it beautifies the whole environment, and the drying sea, the drying river, the drying land, everything gets life because of the rain. So that's why the rain is telling, I give back life to my own origin. My own origin get back life. Okay, it's not using the word get life, it's using the word get back life, because the life was there, but it's getting dried, so it gives them life again. Okay, so once it gives them life again, what will happen? The same cycle will happen, and the same cycle had been continued for many thousands of years, and it will keep on continuing for, we don't know how many million years. So it will remain as it is. So the cycle will keep on, it will carry on. So it takes life from there, it gives back life to that origin and make pure and beautify it. It purifies it. Why? Because it sanitizes them, it cleanses them, it washes the whole environment, the whole earth. So everything, all the dust particles which were unseen by our eyes, okay, once the rain falls, it cleanses. Okay, you can see the trees also. Once the trees, the flowers, the fruit, it gets the shower of the rain, it cleanses, it becomes washed. So everything becomes pure. Okay, pure and beautified. Okay, how can rain beautify? It's no need to explain, all of you know that very well. Because all of you also love the falling of the rain, when it beautifies the whole world, because it gives life. So once life is there, beauty is there. Okay, so now let's come to the last pair of the poem. Last pair of the poem, that is a bit different because it has been put in bracket. Now children, the first two lines of the poem, the starting of the poem, the first two lines were the sentence, the question asked by the poet. Now after that, the poem of the earth, till and make pure and beautify it. That was answer given by the rain. Now last two sentences, last two lines again, that is, what is that? Why it has been put in bracket? Because that is the thought of the poet. Okay, I have written it over, yes ma'am. Okay, because that is not a part of the conversation of the poet. Initially, all the poem, okay, since beginning up to the beautified, that was the conversation between the poet and the answer given by the rain. Now the last two lines, that is not part of conversation anymore, that's why it has been put in the bracket. And if it's not a conversation, what's that? It's a reflection, observation and thought of the poet himself. Okay, in those two lines, he has drawn similarity between the poem and the rain. He has drawn out how a poem, or you can say how a song, is similar to rain. In which way are they similar? Okay, so now let's have a look at that. For song, what are those two lines? For song, issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, duly with love returns. Fine, so this is the end of the poem. I'll just explain it to you. How has he draws a similarity between the rain and the song. He's telling, for song issuing from its birthplace. Now, you have seen the birthplace of the rain is all the water sources. That is the birthplace of the rain cycle. Now, what is the birthplace of a song? That is the heart and soul of a poet. Okay, of a poet. So whoever makes song, makes lyrics, writes a song or sings it, okay, they put their whole heart and soul there. So for song issuing from its birthplace, so the birthplace of a song is the heart and the soul of a poet after fulfillment, wandering. Now, does a song wonders? Yes, it does. Does it fulfill? Yes, it does. How? Because once a song is composed, it does not remain with the composer of the song, or it does not remain only with the singer. goes out to the listener, to the public, not only to one city or not only to two cities, all around the world, to indefinite place. Even though those who does not know the singer, they will listen to the song. And how does it fulfills? It is appreciated. People appreciate it. People love the song. And at many times, it reaches the top 10 of the album also. So that is the appreciation. That is the appreciation. And wandering means it goes all around the world. And it comes back to the singer. How does it come back? To the composer. Because once it is appreciated, people will like, people will give their comments, people will appreciate that. It is awarded. So that is fulfillment, that is appreciation. Okay, last line, wrecked or unwrecked. Now what is wrecked? Wrecked is heeded or appreciated, recognized. Whether or not that song is heeded, whether or not that song is recognized or appreciated anywhere. So that's why it's using wrecked or unwrecked. Okay, duly with love returns. Whether or not it is appreciated, it comes back to its origin. With love means it gives happiness. It gives happiness to the originator of the song. Okay. Because children, if you write something, if you sing a song, people appreciate you, people applaud for you, okay, they will give you a prize for that. It will make you happy, right? So that is, it returns with love to you. Means it makes you happy. So in the same way, rain also, whether or not it is appreciated. Like some people, they like the rain. Most of the people that like the rain, but there are many people who say, they don't appreciate it. But whether or not they appreciate, it has done a duty. Like the song has done a duty of going from place to place and letting people listen, letting people hear. Okay, it does not cost anything just to listen to the song. It does not cost anything. It's free. In the same way, rain also comes freely to everybody. So whether or not it is appreciated, it comes back to its origin with love. So in the same way, the rain comes back to its origin by beautifying, by giving happiness to the earth, by giving fulfillment to its origin. So in this way, the poet has very beautifully draws a similarity between a song and the shower of the rain. So children, this was all about this simple but very lovely poem written in conversational language. And this poem, as you can see, when he was born, when he was dead, many years, hundreds of years, but still this is very much in the literature. Means this is a beautiful poem. It has been recognized also. Fine. So I do hope you understood this poem, and I'm sure you will give it a read and you will enjoy it. And so this is all for today. Tomorrow I will come up with another video, a very simple one, a very beautiful one. Till then, have a lovely rainy day today. Good day, children.